Welcome. This is Kundalini Yoga as taught by Yogi Bhajan, and my name is Akasha Kirtikar, or Steph Feller, it's another name. This is a really beautiful practice that may be unfamiliar to you, so I'll just give you a quick overview about what Kundalini Yoga is and what our goal is for today, and then we'll hop into the practice. So Kundalini Yoga incorporates all these different aspects of what yoga is. Kundalini Yoga incorporates exercises, stretching, breath work, chanting, meditation, focus, withdrawal of the senses, and it packs it all into a really powerful practice. The purpose of this practice is to help us awaken what's called our Kundalini energy. Our Kundalini energy is just this, our own latent spiritual energy, the essence of our highest self, who we are. And it invites us, that part of us, that highest, best part of us, to awaken. So we will begin our practice by doing a chant. I have it up on the board here, but it's pretty difficult to see on the camera. The chant is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And Om is the creative energy. Namo means I bow to. Gurudev, Guru is a teacher, someone who brings you from darkness to light. So essentially what this initial chant is doing is it's saying, it's evoking, it's the highest parts of us. It's saying, I bow to the divine wisdom inside of me. I'm bowing to that. So we'll say that chant 3 times, and then we'll do another chant, which is Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudev Name. These 2 chants together connect us to what we call a golden chain of teachers, meaning that we're tapping into the consciousness of all of the yogis and sages and all the people who have done this work before us and who are currently doing this work. We use that energy to help our practice and help protect us in our practice. So we'll do those 3 times. Go ahead and begin by placing your hands at your heart. Rub your hands together, place your hands at your heart. Press those together, lift your sternum, press your palms into one another, press the thumbs into your chest. For a moment, just observe your breathing. Notice the way that you're feeling. Notice your thoughts, the sensations in your body. And then inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Inhale and hold your breath. Exhale, release your hands. You can keep keep your eyes closed or let them open. Today's practice will be about courage. Finding courage, summoning courage, standing in a place of courage. What we know about courage from a yogic perspective is that courage originates in our third chakra, or in our belly. This energy center here. And when this energy center is balanced, when this energy center is awake and invigorated, then we feel decisive and we have a sense of deep confidence. So today our practice will be exercises that will tap into this navel work, really activate this navel center. Then we'll have a short Savasana, a short rest, and then we'll close with a meditation that also activates our solar centers. So the first exercise for today, you'll come lying on your back, and what I'll do is I'll demonstrate the posture for you and do it for just a second, and then I'll tell you to go, and I'll walk you through the posture as you continue to go so that I can keep the time and explain the postures a little bit to you. So you come lying on your back. Your legs will come up about 18 inches off the ground, and you'll alternate the knees as they come into your chest. So inhaling, exhaling. With long, deep breathing. Go ahead and begin. We'll just be here for about 30 seconds. Starting by just getting our navel center nice and warm. Now begin lifting the legs up to 90 degrees on the inhale, and exhaling as you lower them down. It should be pretty rapid. If you ever need to, you can place your hands under your low back. Make sure that you're lifting from your belly. Good. Inhale and exhale, and then just rest here for a few seconds. Kundalini, we do most of our exercises with our eyes closed, and we take little pauses in between the exercises to just notice the effect. So just be mindful for a few seconds of the way that you're feeling. Good, and then let's begin another 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds of leg lifts, up and down, 90 degrees. Inhale up, exhale down. You can also always bend your knees or alternate your legs. So just find something that works for you. Okay, relax again. Let your eyes close, let your stomach relax. Legs relax, notice the way that you feel. Okay, one last set. Last 30 seconds here. Go ahead and begin. Inhale up, exhale down. Consciously using the muscles in your stomach, in your navel. You can also inhale Sat and exhale Nam. Keep going. Sat Nam means I am truth, or truth is my identity. So we use this mental mantra a lot in Kundalini Yoga. Just a few more seconds here. Good, inhale, exhale, lower your legs, and just rest for a moment on your back. Just notice the pace of your breath. Notice the movement of your belly with your breath. Now coming onto your stomach, rolling over onto your stomach into Cobra. I'll give you a couple of options here. One option is Cobra Pose. Shoulders are down away from the ears. You'll alternate your legs up, sort of like you're kicking at a pool or something. The heels come up toward your butt. Or, if this is too much for your back, you can also come down into Sphinx Pose. Elbows beneath shoulders, and do the same thing. So go ahead and begin. And if you are in Sphinx Pose, just make sure that your chest is moving up and out, head is looking back, lifted up out of your shoulders. Be conscious of your breath here. And maybe once again thinking that mental mantra, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Inhale up, squeeze your root lock, that's pelvic floor, sex organs, anus. Exhale, come down to your belly, and just rest on your belly for a moment. We're working today on what we call the lower triangle. So we're establishing that firm foundation in the navel so that our energy can rise up into those upper chakras. Okay, from here we'll move into bow pose. So staying on the belly, kicking the legs back, and grabbing onto the ankles. If you have a strap, you can use that here to help make that distance closer. Or just imagine that you're doing this. Ideally, you'll come up off the ground, knees stay pushing together, and then you'll roll on your belly. It's a little awkward. If this is challenging for your knees, if it strains your knees at all, then leave your knees on the ground, and then just kind of move a little bit up and down, or even just imagine that you're rolling on your stomach. Okay, go ahead and begin. We're just here for 1 minute. Keep going. So in addition to working on our navel center, the center of our courage and confidence, this is also a really good series of exercises to do to address elimination. And elimination having really good elimination keeps us healthy. So if we don't have great elimination, then waste kind of builds up, bacteria can form and make us more likely to get ill. So this is a great one for moving our whole system, working all of our intestines, the whole navel region. And inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale, relax back onto your stomach for just a few moments. Notice the effect. Now just roll over onto your back. And now for spinal rolls. So tucking your knees up into your chest, holding onto the fronts of your shin, and then just rolling on your spine. Keep going. Kundalini works a lot with your energy system in your body. So start to notice those subtle shifts in energy as we have those pauses between poses. We're here for about 25 more seconds, just rolling on the spine. Okay, inhale, exhale, and just rest for a moment, either on your back or in a seated position, wherever you ended up. Observe the flow of energy. If that feels kind of abstract or obscure, just notice the way the sensations in your body, or the way your thoughts are moving in this moment. Now coming into baby pose. Come sitting on the knees, put the forehead to the ground, palms are face up behind your body. Just rest here. So letting your shoulders relax, your neck relax, and let your breath just be normal. Maybe once again returning to that mental mantra of Sat Nam as you lie in baby pose. The reason that we have this mental mantra of Sat Nam with every breath, with everything that we do, is because no matter what system of the body we're working on the navel point, or working on the glandular system, or the back, anything at all of that work is done primarily, first and foremost, through our connection with our own infinity, connection with the highest parts of who we are. That's where all healing and change and growth begins. Inhale, exhale, slowly come up out of that pose, and make your way onto the ground for stretch pose. So for this, head will come up about 6 inches off the ground, feet will come up as well, hands will be hovering just above the thighs. And then you'll do breath of fire. Breath of fire is rapid inhales and exhales through your nose that are powered by your navel. So it it sounds like equal inhales and exhales. Go ahead and begin. We're just here for a minute. If you ever need to rest, put one leg down or rest completely, feel free to do that. And just imagine that you're doing the posture, try to keep the breath going. Keep going. You're at about 15 more seconds is all. Let your breath help you power that navel. Inhale up. Exhale, relax down onto your back. Let your eyes close. Observe the sensations. Rolling onto your stomach now for locust pose. Hands will come into Venus lock. So that means for feminine energy, left thumb is over right with the fingers clasped. And for male energy, right thumb is over left. Your two index fingers are extended. Your arms will lift up and together. Your legs, feet will stay together and lift up and back. Once you get into this position, you'll begin breath of fire again. And we'll just be here for 30 seconds. So it looks like this. Okay, go ahead and begin. And if anything doesn't feel quite right in your back or anything, feel free to modify that. Maybe only your arms come up or only your legs come up. Here we're also strengthening that low back. A few more seconds. Inhale both up. Suspend the breath, squeeze root lock. Exhale, release down onto the ground. Rest for just a moment. Now come to a standing position, gradually making your way up. And this is kind of a strange posture. You get to sort of feel like a grandfather clock or something. But you'll just tip your body to one side and your hands kind of go to the other, just sort of like you're a pendulum here. So just trying to keep your body in line and bending from side to side. Go ahead. Just a little pendulum swing. And then as you're going left, inhale. As you go right, exhale. And don't worry too much about what your arms are doing. Just go ahead and move your body side to side. Keep the breath going. We're just compressing those internal organs, compressing, releasing, compressing, releasing. So every time we release, we're sending in all this fresh blood and oxygen. 10 more seconds here. Okay, come center, inhale. Squeeze your root block. Exhale. Observe. We do a lot with these locks. We use that bond, that lock a lot. That lock enables our energy to move up. It also sort of seals the exercise, the effects of the exercise. Now for a standing twist. So you'll inhale as one arm comes out to the side, the other one comes over to the chest, and you're twisting here. And then exhale over to the other side, other arm comes onto the chest. It's going like this, and you're twisting from your navel. All right, go ahead and begin. Inhale, exhale. Head moves with the spine. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Keep going. Maybe just a millimeter more in your bend for the last few seconds. Come center, inhale. Suspend the breath, squeeze bond. Exhale, release. Do you notice any difference in the way maybe the sides of your body feel? Can you observe the sensation of your feet on the ground or your mat? Stay standing for the next pose. For this one, you'll interlock your thumbs. Then you'll inhale as your arms come up and just bend back wherever your comfortable spot is here, looking up at the ceiling. And as you do this, you'll hold here for 10 seconds and then exhale as you fold forward. So it will look like this. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. And wherever you go to, down is fine. You can even have a block if you have one handy here to make the ground a little bit closer to you. So for this one, you'll just count out your own. You'll do this 8 times. Inhaling, hold for 10 seconds. Exhale forward. Go ahead and begin. Keep going. Count out your own 8. Stretching through the arms, pelvis comes forward, sternum is lifted. If that 10 seconds feels a little long, feel free to count a little bit faster. Feel yourself stretching, opening up through your navel. Maybe even as you release and come down, doing so with a sigh. Whenever you're done with your 8, come lying on your back. No hurry, we'll wait for just a moment here. If you're not done with your 8, go ahead and join us now. We're going to come lying on the back and do that same opening posture that we did. So you'll inhale as you bring one knee up to the chest, exhale with the other knee, and this leg stays parallel to the ground here. Go ahead and begin. Keep going. Just a few more seconds here. Now this time, instead of both legs up, you'll interlace the fingers in that Venus lock again, put them underneath your head. Then you'll do alternate leg lifts up to 90 degrees. So inhaling, exhaling. Go ahead and begin. We're here for a couple of minutes, so just a little bit longer. Actually, sorry, that's just 1 minute here, just 1 minute here. And if this starts to feel like it's not working for you, you can move your hands down to the low back again. You can also even bend the knees. So just make it work for you. And if you do not Sat Nam in your mind and really have nice breath supporting you, it will be easier. About 10 more seconds here. Inhale both legs up. Suspend the breath, squeeze root lock. Exhale, slowly lower both legs to the ground. Rest for a moment on your back. Come up to a seated position, maybe rolling your way up or rolling onto one side and then moving up. And come seated on your heels. So if this is challenging for your knees, you can take any sort of cushion or pillow or blanket and just slide it in between your legs and your seat here to take a little bit of pressure off of your knees. If this still doesn't feel very comfortable, feel free to move back into easy pose, just crossing the legs. So from here, you'll move your hands into Venus lock in your lap. So again, that's feminine energy is left thumb over right, male energy is right thumb over left. Rest it in your lap, sit up straight and tall, lifting your sternum so that your shoulders fall back. You're gonna have a slight neck lock here. So that means that your neck comes, your head comes back, chin just gets tucked in a little bit here. And then as you inhale, have the mental mantra Sat, exhale Nam. Go ahead and begin. This rock pose that we're doing is really good for digestion. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. And maybe your breath gradually gets a little bit slower. As you notice your mind wandering, just gently bring it back to the observation of the breath and the mantra Sat Nam. Keep going. Sat Nam, mental mantra. Focus. Inhale, exhale. We'll stay in a very similar position for this next part. By the way, if that's difficult for you, you find your mind wandering a lot, know that that's really normal and that it gets easier over time. Once again, interlock your hands in Venus lock. Extend your Jupiter finger, your index finger. And this is 1 minute of Sat Kriya, is what we call it. Your arms will come up so that they're squeezing, you're rotating your arms in, squeezing your ears, straight up overhead. On this one you'll do out loud, Sat Nam. On Sat, your belly comes up and in, Nam, belly relaxes. Sat, Nam. If you are pregnant or on your period, then you'll want to not do that with your belly or take it really easy with your belly. So your eyes during this will roll up. They'll be closed, but they'll be looking, focusing up and in, the space between your eyebrows. We call this our third eye. And the yogis talk about when we focus here, what we're doing is we're activating our master gland. We're activating our pituitary gland via putting some pressure on our optic nerve. Okay, so getting our arms ready. Arms up and Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale. Suspend the breath, squeeze root lock, visualize energy coming up from the base of your spine all the way up through the crown of your head and through your fingertips. Exhale, keep your arms lifted. Inhale. Exhale. as you sweep the arms down. Just quietly observe the way you feel for a moment. Allow. Now, coming down to a seated position, extending your legs out in front of you, maybe giving those a good shake. For this, your arms will be extended so that they're parallel to the ground, and you'll do breath of fire here. There's no specified eye position, but I like to put mine up again in between my eyebrows. So go ahead and begin, and this is a powerful breath of fire here. So more powerful than we've done before. Keep going. So this powerful breath of fire is a tool that we can use to really clean out our lungs, clean out these toxins, really get a lot of oxygen into our body. So move that breath. Let's clear out all of those toxins and clear out all of that stagnant energy that may be hanging out in your body. Inhale. Suspend the breath, squeeze root lock. Exhale, release the arms. Just observe for a moment. Now come back into easy pose with your legs crossed. I like to sit on a cushion or something to help my pelvis to be tilted. Walk forward a little bit on your cushion so your pelvis is tilted. It makes it much easier to sit up tall. Then we'll do just a couple minutes of chanting here with our arms extended. The chant is the one we will also use at the end of the practice for our meditation. If by some strange chance you can see this, it's up here. But the words are ek, E-K, and then ong, O-N-G, kar, K-A-R. And on the R, your tongue flicks up. This is in a language called Gurmukhi. Ek, Omkar, it's the first line. And then Sat, Nam, so the truth. So Ek Omkar, that's talking about creation, the creator in creation. Sat Nam, that is again, I am truth, or the beauty of truth. Siddhi, so S-I-R-E-E, Siddhi, tongue kind of flicks up. Then Wahe, Wahe Guru, G-U-R-U, you can think of it as double O, Guru. And Wahe Guru is the celebration of the teacher, someone who brings us from light to dark. So this is really a celebration of creation and truth and this connection between infinite and ourselves. So Ek Ong Kar, Sat Nam, Siddhi Wahe Guru. And you'll get the hang of it. The first part of each line, Ek, this belly comes up and in. Ek Ong Kar, Sat Nam, Siddhi Wahe Guru. For this part, you will have your eyes focused here at the third eye, and your hands, your palms will come together. I like to hook my thumbs to make that a bit easier. So it's coming up in a similar position to where we were when we did our Satnam. So arms come up like this. This is also working on our nervous system. Okay, I'm going to start our timer and do this part with you. Ek Ong Kar. ek, onkar, sat, nam, Siddhi, Waheguru, 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 ek, onkar, sat, nam, Siddhi, Waheguru. Inhale. Hold your breath, squeeze root lock, send the energy up through your hands. Exhale. Just spend a moment with your eyes up at the third eye, releasing the arms. And then come lying on your back for Savasana. Just lie down, let your palms come up toward the ceiling. Maybe place the blanket or pillow over your belly. Let your eyes close, let your breathing be natural. We normally play the gong, and when we start live classes in June, I'll have a gong here to play for you. But with the recordings, the quality is not great. We can still access that same deep relaxation. So just feel your body get soft. Feel the back of your arms soften and release into the ground. Feel your legs soften and release. Feel your belly, where we built all that fire, get soft. Feel it just melt. Notice your face getting soft, the space between your eyebrows, back of your neck, your shoulder blades. Begin to feel as if there's a big sort of parachute around your body, and as you gently inhale, it moves away from your body, and as you exhale, it comes closer toward your body. Just feel that parachute getting bigger. sense of who you are becoming more expansive. And then imagine yourself in this big parachute bubble, just drifting all the way up with the stars in space. And just rest here. And with a breath, just imagining that the light of one of those stars is just filling your whole body. Warmth and love and connection. And then gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your hands on your wrists and your feet on your ankles in both directions. Inhale as you stretch your arms up overhead. And then exhaling as you bring one knee in and across your chest for a little twist, and then the other side. Rub the palms of your hands together and the soles of your feet together. And grasp the front of your shins and rock and roll on your spine, coming back up to a seated position. Finding once again a nice tall seat, maybe on your cushion. So we'll close with just a short, just a 3-minute meditation here. This is a meditation that can be done for just a few minutes all the way up to 2.5 hours, using those same words that we did before as part of our exercises or kriya. This time the hand position will be different. You'll be in Gyan Mudra, first finger and thumb touch, other 3 fingers are extended, elbows are straight, just resting those on your knee. Very important that you keep keep a good neck lock here. So your head doesn't come down, nor does it come up, but it just comes, the chin comes in and back. Keep this here. You can do whatever you'd like with your eyes. You can just let them close, or you can find an eye position that you like. And when we do this mantra, we're doing a few things where Yogi Bhajan talks about it helping to liberate us from this cycle of karma. And it really activates this solar energy. And most importantly, I think, is it's really helping connect us to our highest self, our infinite self. So go ahead and find a tall seat. Pull your chin into neck lock, extend your hands, and let's chant together. Ek Omkar Sat Nam Siri Waheguru 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 Ek Omkar Sat Nam Siri Waheguru. Inhale. Focus at your third eye. Exhale. Notice how you feel. We chant and we sing because the yogis talk about that helping to open up our energy. So feel and allow that energy to flow. In Kundalini Yoga, we end by singing the Long Time Sun song. Rub your hands together, place your hands at your heart in prayer pose like we began. We'll just do one verse today. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Long set, short knot. Sat Nam. When there is no hope, you become the hope. When there is darkness, you become the light. When there is all cowardness, you become the courage. Sat